get all this stuff, kind of mix it in. But yeah, this is a really nice looking pork butt. Congratulations. Nicely done.
We got this. Failed at Ingles. They had no butts. But local butcher shop came through. Didn't have time to chat with them about filming inside, so couldn't show all that. But feeding 10 adults tomorrow. So I've read, and I've always done that you should figure about a half pound per person. So was able to find a little bit over a 5 pound butt. I think that'll work out perfect. And it's going to be delicious. So stay tuned for the step-by-step. All right, so here's the game plan. Going with a rub from a restaurant up in Tennessee that I've fallen in love with every time we go. Their barbecue's so good, and they sell their rub. So going with that. Gonna hit it with some pecan wood on the Weber Smokey Mountain. Figuring gonna look at like 10 hours cook time all total. So figure I'll try to get this thing on. Wanting to feed everybody by 10 10 hours. So try to have this thing on the smoker by 8. Give us enough time for it to cook, to rest, and then serve dinner at 6. So that's the game plan. Let's see how it works out. Let's go. All right. So here we are. We're in the kitchen. Night before, this is where all the work goes in to make this whole thing just come together. It makes tomorrow morning so much easier. It makes the final product so good. This is where we begin with slathering the mustard on, getting a good coat of the rub on the butt. And that's what I like to do. Good coat of mustard, good coat of rub, wrap it up in the clear wrap, back in the fridge overnight, and it just lets it all just sit, mix in there, just really absorb into the cut of pork overnight. So let's do that. Plain yellow mustard, hot sauce works good as a slather too, anything like that. Got this beautiful bone-in butt right here. Just one of the most delicious cuts you can get for doing barbecue. It's absolutely the best. There's not a whole lot of like shaping that has to be done. You know, the fat cap on this one looks gorgeous. You want that there. That's all gonna cook down, render out during the cook, especially a long cook like 8 or 10 hours like this one will be on. That's what we'll be looking at on that one. So yeah, we're gonna get the coat of mustard on there, and then we'll come back and hit it with the rub. So as you can see, beautiful coat of mustard on there. It's really gonna help that rub when we put it on there real nice and heavy. It's gonna help stick it on there. It's gonna get nice and crusty and get real nice and flaky during the cook. And you won't taste the mustard at all. It's just there to help that adhere. So now that that's on there, we're gonna hit it with the rub, a good coat. So a little fun fact while I'm rubbing this for you. Very first time I tried to cook for Jeff and Matt, the other members of our group, the other Jeff and Matt, I completely messed up. I thought I would try and be cute and do an overnight cook. Well, I absolutely love sleeping, and so that didn't work out whatsoever. Not a bit. So yeah, woke up the next morning to a ice cold smoker with an ice cold butt in it, which is completely disgusting. Obviously can't have that. And so Jeff had to bail me out. So that's the running joke now every time I cook barbecue is Jeff having to cook an emergency butt behind me, but it's not going to happen this time. I've learned I would much rather just wake up early and put a butt on than try to stay up overnight with one, because your boy loves to sleep. Absolutely loves to sleep. So like you can see, I'm getting a good solid coat. I want a good even coat across this thing, this rub. Puckett's Barbecue, Tennessee. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every time we go up there, I have to get some more. And every time I cook with it, I get rave reviews. Just the smell from the rub is just absolutely amazing. So you can see how fast I go through this stuff every time we go. But anyway, that's it. This butt is thoroughly slathered in mustard, thoroughly coated in rub, and is just ready to be wrapped in the clear wrap. And it will just sit in the fridge overnight with all this just blending in, getting so happy, and just getting ready to make the most amazing bark tomorrow. So I'll see y'all in the morning when we get this thing ready to go in the smoker. All right, good morning. It's time to get the smoke rolling on this bad boy, but first, coffee. Only the best will do. Not sponsored. Now we can get started. Goals for the day. Get the smoke going. Gonna light up the charcoal. We're going with pecan wood today. Pecan, however you say it in your world. So we're gonna get the Smoky Mountain lit up. Get the smoke rolling on that. Gonna get the butt. I want to have the butt on by 8. Because like I said, we're thinking with a 5.5 pound butt, we're thinking somewhere between 8 and 10 hours to cook. The wife wants to serve dinner at 6:30, 7 o'clock, so that gives us time to cook, rest for about an hour, and then pull it for dinner time. So that's what we're looking at today. Weather's not great, calling for rain all day, but so we're gonna cook under the porch today. But we're gonna make it work. So should be a lot of fun. So get the smoke going, get the butt out of the fridge, maybe hit it with a little bit more rub before we put it on, just one more light coating. But other than that, we'll do that. We'll get it going. See you soon. So I'm a big fan of the minion method, where you get all your charcoals in, then you kind of make it a donut, where you make an opening right in the middle, and then you get your charcoal in your chimney blazing hot, dump them in the middle, and throughout the day it'll slowly burn out through that. And I'll layer my pecan chunks, whatever you call it, right in around the edges, so those will catch fire and keep a good pecan flavor smoking most of the day. So yeah, that's what I'm setting up now. We'll do this minion method. Alright, so we have smoke rolling on the Smoky Mountain. Butts on. That pecan was already, pecan is already starting to catch, and you can smell it. I love the smell of that pecan wood. It's amazing. So anyway, goal for today, keep the smoker 250 to 260, maybe even as high as 270 near the end of the cook. To get us there. Again, a little bit unseasonably cold and raining today, so may have to work it a little bit more. Smoky Mountain's not an electric pellet smoker like some of us use, Jeff. So I do have to keep a little bit of an eye on it. But I like the old school technique of it, playing with the vents to keep everything right, but don't have to overwork it, which is good. It really is a great smoker. So anyway, trying to stay between 250, 270 all day. Once it gets about 3 hours in, starts developing a little bit of a bark to it, I'll start hitting it with a little mist of apple cider vinegar. So just to help everything kind of balance out the outside, not to get overly dried out, but to still get a nice bark on it. So that's kind of what we're looking at today. That's the game plan. So stay tuned. We'll keep you updated as it's going. All right, 3 hours in, it's time to open the lid for the first time. See how things are looking. I'm expecting some good color to have started coming up on the butt. We're gonna go ahead and start misting now with the apple cider vinegar, so we can start helping out the outside of the butt, make sure it's staying nice and moist and doing all the things that it needs to do. So anyway, gonna pop the lid open and I will start spritzing probably every hour and a half now until this thing's through. So anyway, that's where we are. Talk to you soon. All right, we are 7 hours into this cook now. The bark, everything, the smell, it smells so good. I can't wait. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna spritz it one more time. Been spritzing about every hour since the 3 hour mark. So now we're gonna take this off the smoker. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it in foil for these last couple hours to let it finish. If there is a stall, that'll help us push through it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a temp with the Insta-Read thermometer, one of these, so we can see kind of where we are now, know where we got to be. I want to be, I'm looking for between 200, 205 range, something like that. Aaron Franklin on Masterclass always says it should feel like poking into just a bag of melted butter, really no resistance, and then we'll see if the bone falls out. So anyway, that's where we are now. Get ready to double wrap this thing in foil, and then we'll put it back in the smoker to finish up. Cool. All right, she's done. I probed it 3-4 times. Every time it felt just no resistance, just shoop, shoop, right in, shoop, right, whoo, right in, right out, right in, right out. No, the meat wasn't trying to hold on to the thermometer. It really was, like Aaron Franklin said, like a bag of butter. So it turned out, I just know it's gonna be great. So we got it resting now. I went ahead and wrapped it up real nice and tight again to let it's got a ton of momentum. It's gonna carry over. We got about an hour and a half till dinner, so that's gonna be a perfect amount of time for this thing to rest. So super excited about that. Can't wait to unwrap this thing. It's gonna be like unwrapping a Christmas present. You'll get to see what's in there and see how great it turned out. Have a good party over tonight. Can't wait to get feedback. But I guess the next time we see this thing is when we're getting ready to rip it open and tear it apart. So we'll see you in a second. Am I in the screen?
Oh, of course.
All right.
Yeah, you're perfect.
All right, we got a madhouse now. Wives, children, Matt,
Other children.
Matt from Stone Creek Eats. Say
Hey, what's up?
All right, this is it right here. This is it. Matthew,
Yes, sir.
come look. 8 hours.
Oh gosh, the dogs have their shoes on. They don't chew when we're here.
No, they just walk around with them.
So how long did that go?
About 8.5 hours.
Inside.
I could eat it right now. Just give me a. Don't even give me a fork. I'll use my hands.
Look at this. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I mean,
You don't even need claws, do you?
no. Who needs claws?
It's a drop right out.
Crock pot.
That definitely beats crock pot. Every day, twice on
The
Sunday.
lens is gonna fog up.
That's right.
Yeah, if you just knocked out.
I mean. All right, Jordan.
See, I like when you don't even need sauce.
Jordan. Tell me.
Pretty damn good.
Give me that. Wes.
Pretty good.
Get in there, Wes.
I need a little bark.
Get some bark.
Yeah, yeah, right there.
Oh,
good God.
glaze on that thing too?
Toast up. Top of
Where's my wife?
You'll slap her?
No, I want to do something else.
Matthew.
No words.
No words? Look. Good smokering. Good bark.
That's good. That was really good. That bark is
That's it. Matthew. We did it.
You do.
We did it. Stone Creek Eats. That's us. And Jeff. He not here.
We miss you, Jeff.
We miss you. See you soon.
Yeah, so on
Tell me.
his 18th
Now we have
birthday,
Shot G and Humpty who died.
his,
You know that?
dad took him to
There's
the
no more Humpty days.
hospital.
We should all
They
Humpty
will get a
dance.
whole
Wife approved.
fried shrimp and
That
That was corny.